Once upon a time there lived a king who was very fat and suffered a lot because of his heavy weight. He called together the wise men to find a cure for him, hoping they could reduce some of his flesh and fat. But none of them were able to help. Then a clever wise man who claimed he was a doctor came before the king. The king said, "Cure me, and you shall be richly rewarded." The man replied, "May God bless the king. I'm both a physician and an astrologer. Allow me to read your horoscope tonight, and I will see which remedy will suit you." The next morning, after asking for the king's safety, he said, "I studied your horoscope and saw that you have only 1 month left to live. If you wish, I can treat you. But if you want to test whether I speak the truth, then imprison me inside your palace. If I am lying, you may punish me." The king confined him and shut himself away from everyone, spending his days alone in fear and anxiety. Day after day, as he worried and anguished, he gradually lost flesh and grew thinner. This continued for 28 days. Finally, the doctor was brought before the king again. The king asked, "Now, what do you say?" The doctor replied, "O king, I am nothing before God to know the unseen. I do not even know my own lifespan, so how could I know yours? The truth is, I had no medicine other than sorrow, and I could only give it to you by this trick. Worry and grief dissolve fat." The king forgave him and showed him great generosity. In the end, the king tasted the sweetness of joy after passing through the bitterness of grief. Moral lesson: avoid worry and grief, for they weaken the body and shorten life. Cherish joy and contentment, for they are the real remedies. A story worth sharing. Don't let it remain hidden. Stay blessed.